What does it actually mean to build muscle? We see the weights and feel the pump, but the real transformation is invisible. It happens at a molecular level and it all comes down to a simple balance. Think of your muscle like a bank account. You have two ongoing transactions: deposits, that's your body building new muscle proteins, a process called muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, and withdrawals. That's your body breaking down old proteins called muscle protein breakdown, or MPB. Muscle growth or hypertrophy is simply what happens when your deposits chronically outspace your withdrawals. It's a positive protein balance over time. When this balance tips the wrong way, it leads to the loss of muscle. We see an aging known as sarcopenia. So our goal is simple: consistently tip the balance towards building. But how do we do that? It starts with the signal from your workout. When you lift, you create mechanical tension. Sensors in the muscle cell feel the strain and trigger a cascade of internal signals. This relay race has one main target: a master switch inside the cell called mTORC1. In its off state, mTORC1 puts the brakes on protein building. The exercise signal starts to flip it on. Here's the critical part. mTORC1 is a smart switch. It waits for a second crucial signal before it fully activates. That second signal is nutrition, specifically protein. When you eat protein, it breaks down into amino acids that flood into the muscle cell. One amino acid, leucine, acts like a key. It tells mTORC1, the building materials are here. Now, with both signals, the exercise stimulus and the nutrition signal mTORC1 is fully activated. This is the synergy. Training primes the system, protein provides the final go-ahead and the raw materials. Once that switch is flipped, the construction site opens. The cell's DNA holds the blueprint for proteins. Copies of these blueprints, called mRNA, go to the protein factories, the ribosomes. mTORC1's job is to gather these ribosomes and start the assembly line. Molecules called tRNA then act like delivery trucks, fetching specific amino acids. The ribosome reads the blueprint and links the amino acids together in the exact right order, forming a new muscle protein. It's a complex, energy-intensive process. Now, let's clear up 3 big myths. First, you do not build muscle during the workout. Muscle protein synthesis is largely suppressed while you're under intense tension. The growth happens during recovery, in the hours and days after. Second, the idea of a critical 30-minute anabolic window is overstated. While having protein after training is beneficial, the window is several hours wide. Your total daily protein intake is far more important than split-second timing. Third, taking BCAAs or leucine alone is not enough for growth. While leucine is the key trigger, you need the full spectrum of essential amino acids as building blocks. Complete protein sources are superior for actual tissue growth. So, the complete picture: you lift, creating the mechanical signal; you eat protein, providing the nutrient signal and building blocks. Together, they flip the mTORC1 switch to turn on the cellular assembly line. Do this consistently, and you create more new proteins than you break down. That positive balance, repeated over time, is muscle growth. It's the slow molecular accumulation of tiny repairs. You grow when synthesis consistently beats breakdown.